Hello and welcome back to another Freshly HD video. Today we have another Game of the Week episode. Sorry if you guys have missed the career mode recently. Basically, I had a massive mess up on one of the career mode episodes and it's really put me behind time with career mode. But Bayern Munich career mode isn't far off from being finished off, so don't worry about that. Then we return to Everton and do all of them good shenanigans. But anyway, let's get into the match facts. Head-to-head wise, Southampton have won 4-0 in the last two meetings between these sides, although both of those victories were at St Mary's. So they haven't played Newcastle at St James's Park, of course, since last season, and they haven't beat Newcastle at St James's Park 4-0 the same way that they've beat them consecutively 4-0 at St Mary's, their home ground. Newcastle are unbeaten in 11 home games against Southampton in all competitions, so it is really the two extremes. At home, Southampton are amazing. Away against Newcastle, Southampton aren't really so much amazing. Well, they've lost 9 and drew 2, haven't they, Southampton, on St James's turf. So the Saints' last victory at St James's Park was back in 1997 March when Matt Le Tissier scored the only goal. Matt Le Tissier, what a player he was. Newcastle United have lost just one of their last 9 league games at, of course, St James's Park. There seems to be very many stats about the home grounds today, doesn't there? They've won 5, drew 3 and lost 1. Their tally of 18 points from their first 10 Premier League home matches this season is their joint best since 2002-03. They had 27 points in that year as well. Only Aston Villa have won fewer points, 3 in Premier League, than Newcastle, 4 from the last 6 games. So Newcastle aren't on the best of runs since, of course, Alan Pardew was sacked, etc. Aston Villa are the only team with less points. Aston Villa, typical. The Magpies could go 10 league matches without a clean sheet for the first time since April to October 2008. That is if they concede here against Southampton tomorrow technically. But Newcastle have scored the highest proportion of second half goals in the Premier League, 76%, but have found the net only twice inside the first 30 minutes. That is dreadful. A whole season. And, well, that is poor from them. They've only found the net twice inside the first half an hour or 1/3 of the game. Southampton have won 4 of their last 5 league matches. They drew the other one. They currently lie in 3rd place, which is their highest ever position after 21 matches in the Premier League. Ever. Simply ever. In all of their club history, they're on course for the best season ever that they've had. Ronald Koeman's side have conceded the fewest goals, 15, among 92 English clubs this season. Their defence is solid. The likes of Klein, and well, it is a surprise because, yes, you've got like Jose Fonte, I believe, as well. Don't really expect him to be in the English pyramid's best defence, do you? Saints have dropped just 2 points from winning positions so far this season. That is the fewest in all of the top flight. Graziano Pella has hit the woodwork 5 times, has hit the woodwork 5 times against more than 5 Premier League clubs, including Newcastle 4. So he's hit the woodwork very much. Any other information? Well, what do I think of Southampton at the moment? Southampton are absolutely sensational. They've actually took ahead of Man United. Like, they had that blip of around 5 odd games where, like, they were second and was like, oh my god, they could actually do really well this year. They went back down and was like, oh, just as expected, you know, they'll get 5th, 6th, and then they've suddenly picked it up again and they're back in 3rd, back above Man United, shockingly, and yeah, quite a far away from 2nd, but still, it's been an incredible season for them. 21 games played, 39 points. I mean, look at Tottenham. Mauricio Pochettino has moved clubs, debatably to the better club, and is now 5 points behind his former club. So, it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? And, well, Tottenham Hotspur fans aren't very happy with it at the moment. West Ham currently sitting 7th, but the other team of the day is Newcastle 10th. They were slightly better earlier on in the season. Obviously, they were awful in the relegation zone, and then suddenly something's happened. They've really started picking up points. I thought they were on course for a relegation season. Literally, their season has turned around massively. It is immense how much their season has turned around. But this is the January transfer window, of course, which means we have got transfers. The best part of football in some people's opinion. And, well, it's interesting to see the moves happening in the Premier League at the moment. Wilfried Bony is, of course, the biggest mover. he has gone to Man City and is now the pretty much most expensive African player of all time. Wilfried Bony, Swansea City's former striker. That's quite amazing, isn't it? That he is the most expensive African player of all time. That Swansea have managed to sort of relish him in their realms. And it's going to be a shame to see such a good player leave Swansea. Can anyone step in? Well, Bony stepped in for Michu. Can they do it again? Can someone step in for Bony? Well, we'll find out, won't we? And Jermaine Defoe has also gone to Sunderland, probably another big move, undisclosed fee, but apparently he's on around 70k a week, which is pretty immense. Can you believe there was no flipping transfers in the 15th of January into the Premier League? Absolutely none. Global-wise, Javi Guerra has gone from Cardiff to Malaga on loan. We've already talked about Bony. Anything else down here? Of course, Yoan Sanogo. Carlos Gil, not a bad player, Carlos Gil, or however you pronounce his name. Sigurdarsson has gone from Wolves to Copenhagen on loan. Danny Ward, Huddersfield to Rotherham for an undisclosed fee. Decent signing that for Rotherham. Nastasic, that's important. Nastasic has left the Premier League for Schalke for a loan period. Gary Gardner has gone down to the Championship to encounter Nottingham Forest. Of course, you've got Shaqiri, left Bayern Munich on a permanent. I don't know why. I mean, in my Bayern Munich career mode, Shaqiri's a boss. I absolutely love the guy. Thomas Callas has gone to Middlesbrough on loan. What a signing for Middlesbrough. I think that's a really good signing. I really do rate Callas in real life as well as on FIFA, of course. And except for that, there's not many interesting ones. Of course, you've got Victor Valdez, technically from a unattached, which is free agents to Manchester United. But in some ways, it's also classed as Barcelona to Manchester United. So that is all the transfers. I'm going to leave you here. I'm going to say a Southampton win on this one. If they can keep up their form, then Southampton are on course for an absolutely immense season. Newcastle, well, on the other hand, without a manager, bit of a struggling time for them. They need to find the perfect man. I think that the Ajax manager would be a great option. But apparently he doesn't want to leave Ajax mid-season, doesn't want to ditch them. So I'd like to know watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you smash the like button. I'm going to leave you with the rest of the FIFA simulation in the background with a bit of beautiful music. So I'd like watching. Hit the like button if you haven't already in support of Game of the Week. So I'm really enjoying making these at the moment. And, well, I will see you next time.